Hi, my name's Julia Davis. I'm the Director for Technology Enhanced Learning in the Faculty of Social Sciences, and I've prepared a short video for you just to introduce the idea of flipped learning and to show you how easy it might be to make a very short video for your students to watch should you choose to become involved in flipped learning. So this video, warts and all, has been made with just one take, very quickly in my office using a webcam. Flipped learning is something that we're trying to promote in the Faculty of Social Sciences because we think that this is a way of enhancing our lectures through engaging students more readily using digital resources and engaging them much more interactively in the classes that they subsequently attend, having read some materials or watched some materials or listened to some materials that we've given them before a lecture. Flipped learning has become a bit of a buzzword across the university in recent years, and I think increasing numbers of lecturers have chosen to introduce one or two flipped lectures into their courses, whereas others have gone mad and had a real whole-scale change to the way in which they teach and gone completely over to flipped teaching or flipped learning. Flipped learning isn't necessarily a really brand new idea. Lots of people, as it is, set their classes readings to do before they arrive at the teaching session, and they base their teaching around the reading that they have assumed the students to do. Around the reading that they've set for their students. I think flipped learning really trusts the students or relies on the students to have done the preparation work before they arrive at the lesson, and the teaching session or lesson absolutely is based on what the students have read, what they've found out about, and also maybe what they have brought with them as a result of having engaged with the resources that they've looked at before the teaching session. Many of these resources are now going to be digital resources, so it might be that we've asked them to watch a video or listen to a podcast or listen to a radio programme that may have been recorded for them. It might be that we have made a PowerPoint especially for the flipped learning session that may have audio recorded onto the PowerPoint slides. It may be that we've asked them to look at a Prezi that also has an audio recording or embedded videos. There are a variety of things that we can ask students to look at before they come to the sessions. They may have looked at websites, blogs, wikis. And we might ask the students as a result of their reading to bring along questions or to bring along artifacts or notes that they have created as a result of engaging with the materials. And then the teaching session that follows will be hopefully interactive. Students may be working together and asking questions of each other and of the lecturer. They may be producing something in groups. They may be preparing a presentation to do to each other in the second half of the session. They may be preparing to do some research. They may be creating all kinds of things. They may be involved in a role play or a debate. There's all sorts of ways in which we can get our students being much more interactive. And one of the ways in which this is really helpful to us as lecturers is that we can start to understand much more quickly how much our students have understood of the materials that we have presented to them and how they're engaging with the ideas and concepts. Usually, I think in traditional scenarios, we find out how much students have understood right at the end of the course when they produce maybe a written assignment or do an exam. And actually, you might think that that's a little bit too late to find out how much students have learned. And so if we make our sessions much more interactive, we can keep much closer tally on how much the students are learning. One of the ways in which we can help make our sessions more interactive is by supplying the resources for the students to learn from before they come to us. So that's a brief introduction to what flipped learning is on a video that lasts just over 5 minutes. I hope that this isn't too rough around the edges for everyone, and I hope that you think that this kind of standard is okay for your students, because hopefully you might like to make introductory videos for your students too.